I was laying in my bed, half asleep, bored as fuck, with nothing to eat. So I bounced my ass up and the telephone rang. I picked it up and it was Stenak and he said, "It's on, man." He said he had something hooked up for the night. He had some proper looking fugees and looking sorta tight, and they was perking and ready to fuck too. And if you got a mouthpiece, she just might suck you. So I said, "It's all cool, come and get me." And then we mashed out like some players doing 50. But first he made us stop on 1500, just so we could see if anybody else wanted to come, cause it was about to be on for real. I see my brother Mac Ace and he had already known the deal. So we got his ass in and we cut, man, busted neck. Forgot to tell us one thing, that it was only 2 hoes, man, but who cares? Cause we still about the Mac like some true players. We ain't looking for no wife, just a little cock. Then we might flip a few fists up at Hilltop. But anyway, we drove to the slut's house, honking on the horn so they could bring their butts out. Before we got in the car, we wanted to double check something, and just to see if it was still cool to wreck something. And it was cool, so we all walked in and sat down on the couch and we all started talking. They looked at Ace, like what we gon' do with him, since it was 3 of us and it was only 2 of them. It didn't matter, they could've fucked with Ace or me, cause once we got him hot, it was about to be an orgy. So anybody can hit it first, you know, as long as these hoes knew it wasn't nothing personal.
Have you ever met somebody who was down to rock your body, but they barely knew you? Barely knew you. Did you ever catch that feeling for some sexual healing? For one night, then there's 2. Yes.
30 minutes later, I pretended I was asleep, man, which was the cue to make a move, so they peep gang. And it wasn't long after they was hitting gut, then I got up in it and we all started switching up. Without these hoes even being aware, we was running through these floozies just like 3 young players. But to this day, we the ones that they hate, right? They foughtin' us, but they was perking on a late night. With 3 dudes, you getting dick up the damnness, and ain't no such thing in my book as being scandalous. Cause ain't no player about to pass up no free sex. It comes natural like a motherfucking reflex. With 2 hoes, 3 motherfucking cock things, so we all swung around that pussy like a SWAT team. And while 2 of us was fucking the chicks, that 3rd young player had the hoe guzzling dick and kept fucking till we felt content. Plus the cock was getting funky and we all smelled the scent, so we started getting anxious to shake them hoes, so they really should've thanked us. But they was still trying to get us to wait, but if we stuck around it might've made us suffocate. So we had to mash out on them strange hoes, bounce to our homes, babe down so we could change clothes and hit them off and holler at some floozies. And it was jumping that night at the movies. A nice variety of hoes that we could pick from. Chassis don't dance, so you know I had to get one. Then I spotted one posted with her 2 friends, and then I knew the shit was about to be cool. Then I walked up to her ass, conversate a bit, didn't even know the next day that I would later hit. And it could've been worse though, but since I didn't stay in touch, it was still nothing personal.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Have you ever met somebody who was down to rock your body, but they barely knew you? Did you ever catch that feeling? Did you ever catch that feeling? For one night, then there's 2. For one night, then there's 2. Have you ever met somebody